This month's class, I'm Alaric. So I decided to rewrite the story of the Tooth Fairy, but I'm going to read the original story first. Once upon a time, a little girl lost her tooth at school, and she went to the office to get it back. When she got home, she said to her dad, "I lost my tooth." And her dad said, "Oh, it came out when?" "At school in the classroom." "Oh," he said, "you should put it in your room, under your pillow where it's safe." He said. "Okay," she said. So she put it under her pillow, and it was dinner time. So she went downstairs to eat her dinner. When she was done eating her dinner, she washed it up and went to bed. And then the Tooth Fairy came and took the girl's tooth, and then it was the morning time. The girl woke up and looked under the pillow. There was $5 under the pillow. Then she went downstairs to see if her mom and dad were awake, and they were not awake. And then she went into their room and yelled, "Hooray!" And her mom and dad woke up. And mom said, "What?" in a sleepy voice. And her dad woke up and said, "What? What is it?" And "The Tooth Fairy came last night," said the little girl, "and gave me $5. "Oh, that's cool, sweetie pie," said her dad. "Thanks. Let's go eat breakfast." "What do you want for breakfast?" Pancakes," said the little girl. "Okay," said the dad. Then mom went downstairs out of bed and said, "What are you guys having for breakfast?" "Pancakes," said the girl. And dad said, "The pancakes are ready." So they said okay, and mom and the little girl ate. And that's the end of the story. So this is my cover of the story. And that's the cover right there. Once upon a time, a little girl, whose name was Casey, woke up with one of her teeth feeling wiggly. She pushed her tongue to the left and then to the right to see if her tooth were moving. When she pushed her tongue forward, she felt it, a tiny wiggle in one of her front teeth. She whooped for joy, jumped around, and ran in circles in her room. Casey knew today was the day that she would finally lose her tooth. Unfortunately, she didn't lose it during breakfast. She didn't lose it while brushing her teeth or putting her hair into pigtails. She didn't even lose it on the bus ride to school. So when she got to school, she was determined to lose her tooth. Casey had heard from the other kids that if you lost a tooth, something would happen. Something magical, supposedly, and there was something involving a fairy. She walked into Miss Pennyworth's class. It had lots of orange, red, and yellow colors, all in the shape of tree leaves on the wall. Then by cutting out the leaves and putting them on a tree while learning about the season fall. The bell rang and Miss Pennyworth started the day. "Everyone into a circle," Miss Pennyworth said, getting the class ready for one of their favorite parts of the day. This was where everyone got to share something new. It was kind of like a show and tell, but you didn't need to bring anything in. "Casey, why don't you start off?" said Miss Pennyworth. "Okay," Casey said with a deep breath. "This morning I woke up and one of my teeth was feeling wiggly, so I poked at it." "With a stick?" interrupted Alex, snickering while pushing up his glasses. Alex was just plain mean. He always interrupted her during show and tell, always threw mud at her, always tried to gross her out with bugs. To top it all off, his hair was always a mess, like he had just woke up. "Alex, no interrupting," chided Miss Pennyworth. "Casey, please continue." "To answer your question, Alex, no, that would be dumb," continued Casey. Casey proceeded to tell them the story of her morning, and they were just as excited as she was. This lasted until recess, because what could be better than recess? Casey was by the swings, waiting to get on, when Alex walked up and tried to push her into the mud. As she fell beside the mud, she felt her tooth suddenly pull forward and fly out of her open mouth. "That's for calling me dumb," snarled Alex, his glasses glinting in the sun. He bent over and picked up her tooth, saying, "And this is because I want to." "Alex!" Miss Pennyworth's voice shot across the courtyard like the crack of a whip. She walked quickly across the yard, stopping next to Alex and Casey. She helped Casey up, then turned to Alex, who looked really embarrassed. "Alex, we've talked about this. You can't push people over just because you're upset. You need to come and talk to someone, like me, chided Miss Pennyworth again. So you owe Casey an apology, and you will come in for the remainder of recess. Sorry, mumbled Alex, not looking at Casey, who was tearing up. He still had her tooth behind his back in her hand, or in his hand. You need to do a written apology, and just sorry isn't an apology, said Miss Pennyworth. Miss Pennyworth, he stole my tooth, cried Casey, trying not to sob. Well, Alex, questioned Miss Pennyworth, did you? I did not, griped Alex. Then why did you lean over and pick something off the ground? Asked Miss Pennyworth. I saw a cool rock and I picked it up, said Alex. Well, then show me the rock and we'll settle this, said Miss Pennyworth. Alex slowly raised and opened his hand, and in his palm was Casey's tooth. Without saying anything, he slowly handed it back to Casey and walked inside with Miss Pennyworth. After Alex was gone, Casey went to another teacher to get a pass to the office. She got a bag and put her tooth in it to hold on to it. Before long, it was the end of the day, and Casey was on the bus going home. She got off on her stop and walked with her parents home, telling them about her day. They oohed and awed at all the right places, and were glad to see that she still had her tooth still. And this is the end of part 1.